Hey, Matt from Microcap Millionaires here, and are you ready? For what? Yes, a pop quiz. Oh yeah, I got a pop quiz for you. Can you tell me what stock chart this is? Go on, tell me. What do you think? Got a guess? Looks poised for a nice breakout, doesn't it? So, do you know? Well, I'll share the specifics with you on this chart in just a second, plus how this chart could help lead you to several wallet-fattening trades. Yet first, let me shed some light on an important trading opportunity for the latter half of 2014. I'll get right to it. In the interest of time, it's this, the Alibaba IPO. However, if you think I'm here just to tell you to go buy Baba and hope for the best, you'd be wrong. Even though Baba may end up as a great investment over time, what I am going to proclaim to you today is that this chart plus the Alibaba IPO could ignite a firestorm of breakouts in certain Chinese stocks. Some of the big board stocks in China, the Baidu and the SINAs, could get hot, yet my specialty is focusing on smaller stocks because the small stocks sometimes lead to the biggest gains, right? So let me do some explaining. Back in 2012, the buzz surrounding the Facebook IPO, you might remember there was a lot of buzz in the media about it, right? Well, that buzz helped send several smaller social media stocks into orbit. One example was Meet. The ticker is MEET. So this is a social media stock that got a lot of buzz leading up to the Facebook IPO in the first part of 2012, just about in the first 6 weeks, as a matter of fact. You can see here on this chart that the stock moved from just under $3 a share almost to $5.50 a share. So about a 75% gain in about 6 weeks. I think I'd take a 75% gain in 6 weeks any old time, right? So be warned though, in this scenario with these Chinese stocks, just buying any old run-of-the-mill Chinese stock will not be good enough, okay? You'll need to be in Chinese stocks with specific tells that closely link them with Alibaba. Now, through my experience trading small and microcap stocks, I've found that being willing to do more research than most average Joe type folks can give me a very clear edge in my trades. Much the same way that skilled poker players get an edge at the poker table by closely studying the tells that their opponents display, maybe scratching their neck or rubbing their nose, grabbing their earlobes, something like that, that tips off skilled poker players that someone might have a good hand or a bad hand, right? So does that make sense? Okay, great. So before I talk any more about this Alibaba stuff that's really exciting, you might want to know a little bit more about me. Hi, I'm Matt Morris, and I'm the personality behind the popular Buy and Sell Alert newsletter, Microcap Millionaires, as well as the founder of MM Publishing, Inc. Now, my plain-spoken, down-to-earth style buy and sell alerts have helped many good people just like you harvest exciting gains from cheap stocks while keeping them away from dangerous pump and dumps. Now, my wife and I, with our 3 boys, live here in the South. We live in Carolina, and we absolutely love it down here. I'm tired of the snow. Although I'm originally a Yankee from Ohio, I don't have any plans on going back up there. So I'll share some recent feedback I've received from subscribers at the end of this short video so you can learn more about my newsletter, but we'll go back to business for now, okay? So do you remember the chart I showed you at the beginning of this video? This one? Well, this is a chart of the Shanghai Index. So this is basically similar to our Dow Jones or S&P 500, except that it's the Chinese overall stock market. And as you can see, it's never really recovered since the financial crisis of 2008. It's still well off its highs. Yet, right now, it looks to be attempting what might be a blue sky breakout back to its previous highs that were established in 2007. Now, this chart setup, combined with the buzz surrounding the Alibaba IPO, leads me to strongly conclude that we'll see several near-term breakouts in Chinese stocks in the fall and winter of 2014. See, with the overall Chinese market in breakout mode, plus the buzz surrounding Alibaba, we could see one of the most bullish environments for trading any one group of stocks since the great run-up of tech stocks in the 1990s. And this is a chart to refresh your memory on how big that bull market was, right? Now, I'm willing to bet you'd like to be in the right stocks at the right time during such a frenzy of buying, right? So I'm planning on loading the boat on some of my hand-picked Chinese stocks that may get very popular during this season of bullishness in Chinese stocks that is helped by the Alibaba buzz. The only question remaining is, will you get in these stocks too? Or Well, you be looking at these stocks, a few months from now, or maybe all the way in mid or late 2015, just wishing you had bought them months ago. Well, I have good news, okay? I fully intend on helping you avoid the anguish of yet another coulda, woulda, shoulda scenario. The feeling that you get in your stomach when you see a move in a stock like this. Look at that one. From $5 a share to over 200. Yikes, that's painful, right? So I now present to you the China stock cheat sheet of 2014. Kind of a tongue twister there. And I'll show you how you can feast your eyes on your copy of this report in just seconds from now. Yet, you might be wondering how much I'm asking for this report. Well, I've sold individual reports for as much as $77 in the past, and I think you could easily make back that much if one trade I detail in the China stock cheat sheet of 2014 moves just slightly to the upside for you. Yet, I'm not going to ask you for $77, okay? I'm not even going to ask for 47, not 37, 27, or 17 even. You'll receive full access to view and download your report for a one-time mini investment of just $7. That's right, that's not a typo, it's $7. Simply click the Buy Now button below to instantly purchase your copy. Now, I'm not going to pretend that my publishing business is going to do well by selling $7 reports, right? In fact, I'd barely be able to cover the cost of my web hosting bill if I got in the habit of offering all my trade strategies for $7, not to mention putting them food on the table for my 3 boys. So, to be clear, my intent is to win you over as a subscriber to my Buy and Sell Alert newsletter, Microcap Millionaires. So, after you click the Buy Now button below and complete the secure order form, you will see a one-time offer that's stacked with bonuses, by the way, to join the Microcap Millionaires family. I'll let you make the call on that one-time offer during checkout. Yet I do want to caution you from procrastinating on picking up your report, because you know as well as I do that stocks ready to move wait for no one. With that in mind, I'm simply asking you to click the Buy Now button below to get started with your Chinese stock trades. They're laid out in an easy to understand fashion, okay, no Wall Street jargon. You'll see my strategies, you'll see my rationale, all inside your report for just a one-time investment of $7. All right, so I want to thank you for watching. This is Matt from Microcap Millionaires and MM Publishing Inc. Hey, you're supposed to be on the order form by now. What's going on? Do you have a few questions or concerns? Well, let me see if I can clear them up for you, okay? Now, if you're wondering if Chinese stocks are simply too risky since some have been halted by the SEC, that's a valid concern, okay? So what I've done is I've highlighted stocks in this report that I believe to have 100% legitimate businesses. This way, the odds of us getting stuck in a scandal-ridden stock are far lesser than just someone who picks random Chinese stocks. So maybe you're new to stocks and you're not sure this will work for you. Now, actually, I couldn't think of a more clear-cut, easy-to-understand set of circumstances to get involved with stocks, such as the situation right now that we have with a few Chinese stocks. Now, the only other time where I remember it was so cut and dry easy as to simply just buy some stocks and make a lot of money was during the spring of 2009 when it was apparent to me that the market was bottoming. So, do you want to see some more feedback from folks who have taken action on my recent trade recommendations and see what maybe results they have and feedback they've got from my newsletter and my track record? Okay, so here's a few and then I'll end the video.